My name's Chris and I have OCD. One of the ways that I describe it the most is to think of OCD as a thief or a hijacker in a way, because OCD takes advantage of all your mental abilities and then uses them against you. So it hijacks that, it hijacks your creativity to create fear and guilt and horrible, horrible feelings. Now, OCD is also a nightmare, and when it's really spinning, it can feel like a nightmare from which there's no escape, and it will make you feel guilt. It will make you do compulsions and then make you feel bad about doing compulsions. It is a tormentor in every sense of the word. Now for me, again, I said, contamination, but it's beyond that, because it's beyond fear of myself getting sick, although that is certainly in there. But it's also a fear of accidentally making other people, especially my loved ones, sick. If I'm not vigilant enough, if I don't clean well enough, or if I over clean. Your OCD will tell you, as they say, there's a tiger behind every bush, right? That every speck on something, every discoloration, anything could be and is dangerous, and will not only hurt and kill you, but hurt and kill your loved ones too. Not great. It hates COVID. Because COVID's one of those things that it's almost like custom made for OCD. Because there's so much uncertainty about it. It's still so new. There's still so much research being done. There's so many unknowns that it's very easy to, think that you're getting COVID no matter what you're doing, or that you're spreading COVID no matter what you're doing. And so that poses a real challenge for many people, I'm sure, but certainly the OCD community, especially if you have contamination OCD. That didn't make it any easier. Look, a couple reasons. When we're isolated like that, human beings do not do well. It's hard to be isolated like that, and it's hard with OCD beyond that, because, look, now you're getting all these signals from the outside world that this thing is so dangerous that it has to shut down the planet. And so OCD is like, oh, this is great. I'm gonna take this and run with it for sure. I was still able to do exposures. Now, look, I didn't win all of them. There were many times and days where I did not do well with exposures, and other times and days where I did do well with exposures. So the exposures that I would do felt small, but were still important to me. Saying, hey, I'm gonna wash my hands once. I'm gonna wash my hands correctly once, and then sit in the discomfort that I didn't do it right. And that sounds easy to do, especially if you don't have OCD. But all of us with OCD know that, sitting in the discomfort is easy to say, it's hard to do. Tolerating uncertainty and accepting that you have OCD, especially if you're new to OCD, or if you're new to the diagnosis, or if you're new to ERP or any of that stuff, where you're like, why am I feeling like this? It's like, because you have OCD. And there's a lot of not great feelings that comes along with that, and accepting that those feelings are also part of OCD, and accepting that it's okay that they're there, and accepting that you can understand that they're there, and that it's okay that they're there, and you can live your life, is difficult, but incredibly valuable. There's going to be a lot of discomfort there. There's going to be feelings of, well, okay, the threat's passed, but has it really? Or, okay, that degree of vigilance was necessary before, so it's not necessary now, but I should probably still do it. I should probably still be this vigilant. There's going to be a lot of that, and I understand that it's going to be there. I understand also that I'm going to have to live with the discomfort there. There will be, hopefully, an acceptance of, we got through COVID. And both for myself and as an OCD community, we still got stronger. Our skills got better. We got better at dealing with it. And when the shackles of COVID are finally removed, I hope for myself and for all of us that we're able to even more easily live a full life. There are so many feelings of hopelessness inside of OCD. There's so many feelings of despair and being uniquely broken, sometimes in some cases even feeling irredeemable, that there is hope and that we are worth it. Both as people, we're worth it. We are worth pursuing treatment. I think just that's really, really important, because sometimes it's really difficult to act on that. We might feel it, but it's very difficult to accept it. You are worth getting the correct treatment. Your family loves you and wants you to be here, and it's okay for you to love you and want to be here.